dominated by liquidations or receiverships. There are company entries and there are public entries, a large cross-section.
They've any advance in €240.
I'm hoping to get the plaza screen there. I just want to make sure there aren't too many other fellas interested in it. You know.
Late entry again.
Well, I think what happens is in liquidations and receiverships is that people just want to get rid of the stock because they can't afford to keep it. And it's either that or throw it in the dump.
180. €180.
You're better off getting something for it rather than getting nothing.
Sold. We see both sides of the equation. 11 months till the end of November 2011, there were 1,600 insolvencies. To counter that, there was actually 24,900 incorporated companies, and therefore they can come in and kit out an office at a reasonable value here.
I'm starting up a company called Healthcare Direct Ireland. It's going to be a medical equipment company. We're looking for a reception desk, some computer furniture. It's unfortunate that some of the stock is here. You know, there's obviously a downside for the reason that I'd say these companies haven't done well within the market and they've gone under or whatever.
I have an online bid of €140. Do you have any advance?
But I mean, out of that, you're going to have new companies like myself. You know, we'll take the stuff on and start all over again. And you know, it's a sickler thing.
Going to sell at 160. Going once, going twice, turn last. Sold at 160.
What do you like, Tom? Well, that's great now. Look, you get loads of them. They're all excited now.
When things were at their worst, the St Vincent de Paul contacted the Keens in Tipperary.
Maybe once a month I would pop in and I'd have a good look around for myself. I'd give myself a good rummage because that's me anyway. I am a person that loves my fashion, I'm not going to deny it. I love dressing up, but I do miss not being able to go to the high streets and stuff like that. It is a disadvantage. I got 2 visits from them at the start, like, you know, when Tommy lost his job and lost the vehicles and I had no work and I was expecting Tom at the time, and like obviously like your mind is everywhere going, I'm bringing another baby into the world and it's going to be very hard to provide for it. And just really asked for their help and their support. Now, they were very good. They came out on 2 occasions, gave some food, and I got, like, let's say, 1 or 2 T-shirts for Callum at the time. There's loads of wrestlers inside here, look. There's Rey Mysterio in this. A lot of people would be afraid and kind of like, you know, embarrassed. I was at the start, but I'm so over that now. What did you find? Will Mommy get you him? Yeah. I get you Barney. Is he singing? Oh, you press his hand, look, and he sings. I'm so babes. Barney, please, and some wrestlers. Thanks a million. Thanks a million, thank you.
What did you get, Tom? Show me. It's not nice there going to bed at night time there and you have your hands behind your head there and you're looking up at the ceiling and you're looking at the watch 1 minute, it's 12 o'clock and you look again and it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're still not asleep wondering, what am I going to do, what's the next step?
Here, Daddy.
No, we go.
I just said to myself, right, like, you know, you just have to do things for you and that's it, like keep the food on the table and keep the house warm and give your children all the love and affection that you can give them, and after that, that's all, you know.
Ger Sweeney in Gorey is still working through a €4,000 personal debt. He's recovering from a stroke he suffered at the height of his money troubles.
Hey, Ger.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
I didn't know I was getting the stroke. I didn't preempt it, or I didn't think it was just happened, you know. Between the marriage breakup and financial uncertainty, the whole thing just piled in on top of me, you know. Like the worst of the time when I owed the most was in around the 20,000 mark, and thank God I got it down. I'm well down the other side of the 20 mark.
Are you keeping it doing?
Yeah, grand, yeah. Always try to get the weight down.
Yeah. You out, I see you out walking?
Yeah, I have to get to me and the dog.
Who's walking whom? You?
Yeah, I don't know.
Lovely, thanks for enjoying.
A bit of a medication I take at night time, so that keeps me going, you know. So these are just a monthly supply. It looks a lot, but there's not a lot in it really, though. Debt solvency certificate sounds promising in the future, you know. That gives me a bit of hope, you know, that maybe I can put things back together again. With the banks, they're not just going to write off everyone's thousands and thousands and thousands of euros worth of debt without getting some sort of comeback. In the long term, I don't know what my real outcome is going to be. What I owe is very small, but still I find hard things to meet. See, now though, the more you owe, the less people worry about it, because it's going to take a long time to be paid back.
In Wicklow, Jill Godsall's combined mortgage and tax debts eventually led to a showdown.
Last November, a very, very scary thing happened, and I'd had a letter from the Revenue. My business had failed, and as a result there was some VAT that had lined up, whatever. And then one day I was here by myself, I think it was a Friday afternoon, there was a knock at the door, and I opened the door and there were two chaps there. And I said, "I know who you are," and they said, "Yeah, we're the bailiffs." But they came in and they went all around the office and they said, "What's that and what's the other?" And they were looking for items of value. You know, you have to pay your bills, you can't not pay your bills. And what really terrified me was the thought that if they take this stuff, or whatever chance I had of working my way out of this predicament was gone. And I rang the guard in the village, who was very kind. I said, "Can you find out what they can do? You know, can they wrestle stuff off me? And can I say, no, that's mine, I'm taking it?" And he very kindly rang the bailiff and they said, "It's okay, we're not coming back because we recognise that the goods here are of no value." Oh my God, I cried on the phone when I heard that, because I just thought, I have a chance to keep working.
Details of the new insolvency bill will be finalised later this year. In the meantime, families in debt struggle on. The Keanes recently reached a temporary mortgage arrangement with their bank.
They came down from like 700 down to 300, which was a great help. Like, this only lasts for a year, and they said that they'll be back onto me next year to see how I got any more work. They couldn't keep it at the 300 after the year.
But Ireland's new insolvency bill may stand or fall on the leniency of creditors, including the country's banks.
If you can afford something on a weekly basis, I mean, they can't and they shouldn't argue with that individual if you're making an effort. Go on, Tom.
But sure, I can't see things getting any better next year than what they already are now. I really don't know what to do or the next step is.
Well, the options I have is try and not get sick, try and keep getting work, but I'm 56 years of age now. How long is this going to take? Am I ever going to be able to retire? Or the other alternative, I walk away from here, I lose the building, I lose my house. The way I look at it at the moment is that we're all in the sea. We're all either walking, paddling or swimming in the sea. We don't see anything. The bank is the shark underneath it. We know he's there, and it's only at what stage is he going to come up. He's under the water, we're going to get the bite sooner or later.